Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Simnaya. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. Naya Simo Simnaya. So I came across a video on Crystal Black's page. I just do not understand why Palestinians, pro-Palestinians, leftists are always looking for every target they get, every chance or opportunity they get to look for a way to come for people that look like me. See, I do not know they are the only people that do not know themselves, but they want people that look like me to know them better than they know themselves. Now, I am going to ask you people, where is Jess Stein? Where are the people that told you people not to vote for Kamala Harris? I learned that you people said that there is no difference between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Now you all are finding that the difference is clear. The reality is that you all do not even understand this politics, but you all want to tell Black people that you know better. Black people made it clear to you people that where you guys are trading will cost you a whole lot. You all refuse to listen. Now everything is Black people because Black people are the easiest target. I mean, Black people are the only people you can call. The people that you are in alignment with, I am not seeing you people calling them. Where is Rashidi Tlaib? Where are all the Muslim Arabs? The people that told you people not to vote for Kamala Harris. Why? Because she is a danger to you. Now, who is the danger? They made it clear to you before the election that they are going to turn Gaza to a resort. You all thought it was a joke. Now it is happening. Why is it that you all are not calling white people? You people are not calling the Asians, the Latinos, and every other person. How come it is only the Black people? And you all are on a Black woman's comment section messing around. You know what? Let's get into this video.
Well, hello there. People are literally in my comment section as I speak. Hashtag free such and such country and every flag in the Arab world imaginable. Communist sign, LGBTQIA plus flag, all of them emojis for ableism awareness. In my comment section, a Black woman defending a Black man, telling us that we're wrong and evil for defending Black people. But the only thing in their profile that makes you even think about Black people for a second, if you didn't know, being a watermelon in their username. The watermelon. A symbol of Black success turned into a character item. Now used to show solidarity with the Pe0ple people who house us in Gaza in a place called Quarter of the Slaves, with every imaginable flag for the very people in their bio who have enslaved us in all those countries. Free Libya, there's still sex trafficking there, and their slavery wasn't outlawed until like 1960 something, and they're still doing it. Black African people is who they're trafficking. Free Sudan, but not the Black ones who they're committing the genocide against. The Arab ones who are committing the genocide against Black Sudanese. Free Egypt, another Arab part of the world that is colonized and still enslaves and abuses Black African people. Same with Syria, Lebanon, but nothing in their bios about Black people. The only mention that they have of Black people is to criticize us for not being a good enough nigga like they know, who supports the causes that they support. In my comment section, a Black American whose people are going through a genocide here on this land, telling my people that we need to stand up for our oppressors. Like I said in 2023, you cannot demand the oppressed to stand up for their oppressors. That is what you are demanding of Black people. You are demanding the people who white people went to get enslaved Black people that brought us here and across the world today, because the slave ports were already opened by the buddies that you want us to support and speak up against. For. That y'all want us to speak up for. Where's free Black Americans? That was never a hashtag. It was Black Lives Matter. Thank you. You wouldn't have this visibility about any of these issues if it wasn't for black people. You want us to stand up for the very people who came here and continue to be racist. You want us to stand up for the people who have slurs for us in their languages, in all of their languages. You want to come here and criticize us for not standing up for the people who use the voting rights and immigration rights that we gave them, to flip it on us and tell us we will not vote for a black woman, for a black person. And we will hyper criticize every black person because fuck you and your genocide. We want to pretend that we care about this and these genocides because it's popping right now. The same genocide been going on since 1930s. And before that, they had already been mistreating black people. You know that black Palestinians don't have any protection over there? They're over there struggling with racism from both Palestinians and Israelis? No, you don't know that because you don't look into the black condition. But what about black Americans here that you're demanding so much from? What about our genocide? You only remembered it when it was something that you could attach to a cause you really cared about. You wouldn't have this hyper visibility if it wasn't once again for the blood sacrifice of black people. Y'all have turned it where George Floyd, Elijah McClain, Breonna Taylor, Sonia Macy, Philando Castile, Tamir Rice, Michael Brown, Rakaya Boyd, Eric Garner, Oscar Grant, Tatiana Jefferson, Sean Bell, and thousands more forcibly made sacrificial lambs for everybody else but black people. It was because of their deaths that your movement is able to function now. You spit on the face of the brothers and sisters of the people who died somehow for y'all. This is why I've been saying for years, there is no BIPOC unity. Look how they have the YTs running amok on their behalf. They love it. All of them are so excited to show that they hate black people. Why? Because it's showing it. They already hated us. Now, Afrikaners, the people from, the white folk from South Africa are coming here. Those people with families of history of committing a genocide against the black people, against black South Africans. Bringing them here. When the Nazis march the streets, they're not looking for Palestinians. They come looking for niggers. They come to nigger neighborhoods, chanting down with the niggers. I'm from Tennessee. I'm from Nashville, about 2 hours away from where the KKK started. They're dropping flyers in Clarksville, Tennessee, which is on the border of Kentucky, looking for new recruits where my family lives, where my nephew lives, where my brother lives, where his girlfriend lives. That black family. For intersectionality, my uncle, who I'm very close to, who has a mental disability, in Nashville, where they're dropping KKK flyers. Nashville, where I'm from, where out north, them same people that you want us to defend, them areas that barely speak any fucking English, come to my fucking neighborhood, disrespect black women, then call the police when black men come and defend her. Talking all that shit behind that bulletproof glass counter that they had. Asian folk come into the neighborhood, talk shit about us too. Follow us around stores, off us, with money in our hand to pay. Overturned affirmative action, blamed it on us for the Stop Asian Hate Bill. That Stop Asian Hate Bill then prioritized their hate crime cause and those crimes instead of the people that are affected most by hate crimes, black people. Y'all stand up under every fucking flag and have the nerve to come here with no mention of black people on your tongue, no mention of it, and tell us what we should be standing up for. You have the audacity to criticize black people after going through something you never could. You want to talk about genocide? We're going through one. You have no right to tell us we pro this genocide. None of that. We were trying to avoid our own, and y'all made it worse. LGBTQ rights, disability rights, rights based on gender, trans rights. Black people are affected the most by these things, though. Exactly. Why? Because we're black. We are black. that disqualifies us before we even get to any of the other things. You told on yourself. You know why. It does not benefit us to be intersectional with others. We are disqualified from all equality as soon as bleh and the black come out of our mouth. They are showing you what you already knew, black people. I was trying to make a joke with this. I never write nothing down. I was trying to ease it into a joke, but I don't have one. Don't come in my comment section and tell me anything to do, but especially when you don't have a mention or drop of my people in your bio where you list all your real concerns. I ain't seen a BLM from you motherfuckers in years, but y'all got the names, countries of our oppressors in your fucking bio telling us to come. I try to tell y'all, but y'all rather listen to motherfuckers like Mecca. And I'm gonna say her name again, you damn right. Because in 2023, she tried to dog walk me for saying the exact same thing I'm saying now. Y'all listening now, huh? Told y'all. We opened ourselves up to attack by letting the enemy in. Black leftists, which is an oxymoron that you call yourself black leftists, since y'all are so inclusive, what you need the black for. But black leftists, while y'all are trying to quote Malcolm X, a man I've studied since I was 12 years old. I'm 33, by the way. Use his white liberal thing. He didn't use the word leftist. White liberal simply meant white person pretending to ally themselves with black folk. He said y'all niggas is dumb for your intersectionality. 10 out of 10. There are also Palestinians of African descent. Yes, why? Because they were slaves. They're descendants of slaves. And they live in Gaza in a place called Quarter of the Slaves. They are abused by both Israelis and Palestinians. And they have no civil rights protections at all. They have been abused for thousands of years, way before 1934 when this conflict began. They are subjected to violence daily, both physically and economically. So yes, you are absolutely correct. And the reason that you felt you needed to tell me, with all the videos going on and being shown with these children, grown-up children, none of them have been black. So you thought that I didn't know something so simplistic as this. Of course, there are Afro-Palestinians that should not be there, but they are due to the slave trade mostly. The Arab Muslim slave trade. 10 out of fucking 10. Hello there. White people love bringing up Martin Luther King when you talk about black issues. So, oh, black people are suffering so much. So get out there and protest. And here comes a white person. Just remember, MLK, one of my great heroes, said he was peaceful. He believed in peace. And when he protested, he let people, the whites, beat him up and the dogs attack and the water hoses. Just remember that. People's property is important. And black people, you can't use our heroes against us. Don't do that. Or you got the black people who say, I'm more of a Malcolm X person myself. But black people would be really outraged when white people used MLK against us, even though the protests were peaceful. And I'm not against protests, at least it's something. It's just an oxymoron to scream no justice, no peace, and then light some candles and stand in a circle singing, we shall overcome. Which ironically is what the white liberals are singing now. But fast forward to now. Black leftists and all the other leftists are saying, you black people standing with liberals are crazy. Malcolm X said, don't trust the white liberals. And everybody's like, yeah, he said don't trust white liberals because they're fake. Now, I've studied Malcolm X since I was about 12 years old when I got my first Malcolm X book, which was the autobiography, semi-autobiography. So I know that they don't know that Malcolm X never used the word leftist. He used the words conservatives, liberals, racists, and integrationists. But if you use context clues, he told you what a white liberal meant to him and how he felt about black people that worked with him. He said White liberals, the ones who pretend to be for black people but really aren't because they have self-serving interests, meaning intersectionality. And he said about those black folk that worked with him that they were untrustworthy and stupid. Here's some quotes. He said, "It is not a question or case of integration. It is a case of separation." Malcolm X was a separatist. Those same people that leftists make fun of, while simultaneously using Malcolm X's words against them, against us. Here's another quote. "The Negroes who want integration are more deceitful and hypocritical than the white people who pretend they want it. At least the whites are honest when they say that they don't want integration. But these Negroes are only wanting integration as a hypocritical way to gain acceptance." Clock that. You don't get freedom from anyone else's freedom. You're black. That's my quote. He compared integration for black people asking for it to begging. You think that y'all are Malcolm X's? Y'all are little suburban boys and girls holding hands with suburban white girls and boys. Y'all want MLK's original dream. Malcolm X also said that if his child was bitten by a snake, that he wouldn't go out there looking for that snake that bit his child. He'd be out there trying to find all snakes and kill them. So when you stand up for the rights of people where you make up the minority of that organization or group, sex, gender, sexual orientation, disability, class, you're standing in the midst of snakes. If a black person can be a snake, so can an IPOC. Just standing amongst snakes. So don't claim you're a Malcolm X. Don't quote him. Don't misconstrue his meanings. Find someone else. Charles Darwin or something. 10 out of fucking 10.
This is all I got from this video, and I am going to say a very big shout out to Crystal Black. She does this thing amazingly great. Now, I am going to ask, what is the problem with some people? I am following her. I mean, I am her number one fan, right? So majority of the things going on her page, I know so good. So it happened that some white people, Palestinians, are not happy with Cory Booker over his filibuster and how they are like expected him to talk about a particular boy, that is Khalil Mahmoud, right? I just do not understand how some people are very ignorant. Like you saw somebody giving a speech and he mentioned what is going on, the crisis that is going on in America, which you all know that a lot of people have been deported or some are already on ICE detention, which you do not expect him to know everybody's name or everybody, that has been deported and all that. Just to tell you how crazy these people are. These people are the people that voted for third party and whom they also voted for Donald Trump. So how come they are now looking for a way to hold black people over their mistake? I just do not understand it, and it's absolutely not making sense. Make it make sense. Just make this make sense. So now they are asking or looking for black people to come up and speak for them, right? When they cannot speak up for black people. I rarely see where other people are speaking up for black people when things are going wrong in black community. You all can actually concur with me that black people are going through slow genocide. We all know that. Police brutality, redlining, and the rest of it. And since how many since this regime came into power, you all can also see what has been going on. I mean, they've been poking black people so bad, and black people are keeping their cool because they know, like, if they step out, something might happen, right? And I never saw anybody coming out to speak on what is going on for black people. But the same people that are not ready to speak for you are calling you that you are not being useful to them or you are not helping them out. I have never seen selfish people like these people. Now, let me tell you this, and they are reminding us that there are also Afro-Palestinians. How did the Afro-Palestinians get into Palestine? It is true through slavery. I don't know if you understand that. These people really do not even understand themselves. They do not know themselves, and they want you to know them better than they know themselves. Like, who does that? They absolutely let you people understand that if you end up voting for this man, that guess what? That man is going to turn Gaza to a resort. They thought it is black thing, black people, the way Asians and other people thought it is always us being at the forefront of everything. You all remember what happened to affirmative action and the rest of it. To them, black people are always talking, blabbing like they're always blab. Let them continue blabbing. And the blabbing ended up the same way they told them. They are still saying that we are wrong. It is our fault that all these things are happening to them. It is black people's fault that everything is happening. That is to show you how intellectually drained majority of them are, but they are not going to accept. So I see some of them leftists and all that. Everybody's against black people. What did black people do to you people? What exactly did black people do to you people? So black people should choose you people over themselves. You all lie. When I say you all lie, you all lie. Because it's not going to happen. And it is only when they want to do something in reverse that they look for a way to bring out a black man's quote, to then arrange it in a way that it will suit them because they know what they are doing. You know what? Not this time around. You all should go and find your towel where you showered. Call your people to go and do the job for you. Call the pro-Palestinians to do the job for you. I am not seeing you people calling white people. I am not seeing you calling Latinos, the Asians. It is always black people because black people are the easiest target for every one of you. But you know what? You all will be missing out. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.